You're live.
Call it to order. That scare you?
A little bit. I wasn't ready for it. I'm usually down there, so it's not quite so loud.
Okay, have the roll call, Tara.
John Stafford.
Here.
Krista Halberter.
Present.
Alexis Roosh.
Present.
Amy Barber and Jeff Powers are not here.
Thank you. Have the presentation and approval of the minutes from October 6th, council meeting and budget adoption meeting from October 6th, and special meeting minutes from October 27th. Those were emailed to everybody. Anybody have any corrections or questions?
No, I got a chance to review the minutes. I make a motion, we approve the minutes as they stand.
I second.
Got a minute? A minute. I got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Have the approval of the claims, accounts payable register, September and October bank rec, and the bank account balances. Those were also emailed. Does anybody have any questions for Tara or Gabby? Or any comments on those?
I would just like to say in the future, try to make sure we're not paying the interest expense on anything.
Yeah, typically, what we do is we write our checks every Thursday. This one just happened to come the Friday before Gabby left and I was out, so it had just missed, and then we were both out that whole week. So it was she mailed it just a couple of days after. But typically, we don't pay any interest on those.
And that, I think when you took office, you said,
Yeah, we really had to clean up our Visa, like the way that it was paid. They were only paying the minimum monthly instead of the actual charges.
So you're paying the
So
full month.
we
every
pay
time.
everything
Yeah.
gets paid, yeah.
I would suggest though, like, if it comes on a Friday and the check's already been cut, to avoid that in the future, I would call the 800 number on there and go ahead and make the payment. Or get online.
Okay.
okay. Anything else on the claims?
And I'll make a motion, we approve the claims.
All right. We got a
A
motion?
second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Department reports. Cody?
I called the line, they said it'd be spring before they could measure it again.
Okay. Did you tell them to put it on their calendar?
He said he's calling back
Okay.
at the beginning of the year.
Okay. Anything else going on?
We're gonna dig Oak Street up by you and add a water and a sewer service.
Oh, yeah, down there.
Yeah.
When is that?
We can start on Wednesday.
Okay.
How long will it take?
I hope by Friday. You don't know till you get down in there around here.
Gotta check one.
No. No, you don't have to shut anything off. No. Water tower? Are we still looking at filling it?
I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We got everything we can start.
okay,
Avery said give him a call and he'd show up.
okay.
So, are we gonna meet with Item? Anna?
I talked to her, at length. She said we have to have it.
So fill it up?
Yes, that's what she said.
So can we go ahead and start that?
We decided it needed to be done overnight, right? So it probably can't be this week, because you're gonna be digging stuff up this week. All right,
So the weekend before Thanksgiving?
do it on the weekend or during the week?
Is it gonna
We can do
interrupt?
it that Monday night, or maybe even that Sunday night. before,
Thanksgiving?
yeah.
Okay,
I'll call Avery tomorrow and
make sure he's available.
Yeah,
Okay, and that's what Anna said. She said, as long as you guys are working with your operator, and he's aware of everything, go ahead and do it and see what happens.
So we're gonna fill it, test it.
That's, Avery will have to share what the exact process is, but yeah.
Okay. Is it gonna interrupt our water service?
Cody
that's
said
why I'm
no.
gonna fill it at night.
Okay,
Fill it at night,
Yes,
and then we're gonna drain it, most likely, right?
I don't know
Halfway.
the exact process, but we fill it, we let it set for however long. And then we drain it, fill it back up, and then he tests it to see what we got.
But Avery is the
yes,
expert on the process, and
yes.
he's gonna be here, okay?
Okay, thank you. So Sunday or Monday of Thanksgiving week. I'll make a note of that. All right, anything, the roads, are we ready if we get a giant storm, snowstorm? Okay. That's all I know.
Yeah, we already got sand and salt.
All right, awesome, thank you. Steve?
Well, it went pretty smooth Halloween night, there wasn't no vandals,
Yeah,
all except Alexis weekends.
Yeah. Exciting.
okay. Nothing else?
Well, we had a juvenile girl down here, suicidal.
Okay. But that, yeah, other than what's on here, everything's, okay, thank you. If anybody wants to see that, you can. Bill?
Maybe 2 or 3 months ago, I reported to you guys that I had a cage missing,
Yes,
and you all were supposed to see if you could get it for me,
yeah,
because I could use it.
okay,
I've got a Husky Shepherd mix. It's been identified about 20 different ways and things, but it's like 1 minute I see it, next minute it's not there. It's gone.
okay,
I think it's traveling a lot of the woods around town.
yeah,
Because I had it between Britton and Jackson Street, over there by the health department. And I didn't know if I could go down that alley. It was between Jackson and Britton. So I called Steve to ask him if that was, because it looked like both of them were just going in driveways.
yeah,
But somewhere in there, one day I just disappeared,
Okay.
just gone. So I thought maybe I could trap it, maybe if I had that cage.
okay,
Some say it's a Husky and some say it's a German Shepherd.
It's not because I'm not trying.
Yeah.
It's 1 minute's there, 1 minute's gone.
I'll check back on the cage.
Okay. Oh, and cats are becoming the issue, so if you
Yes.
guys hear it,
yes,
you know, and I've not been going on people's property that I shouldn't be.
No.
And I only trap off people that tells me I can. But for some reason here, the last month it's becoming a big issue.
well, I will reiterate that we did announce that everybody needed to have their animals tagged, and if they had 31 days, and if they weren't tagged, that's, sorry. So, that's fine. We'll make note that you've not gone onto anybody's property. And if you have any problems, you let us know.
I know that there was one reading on the new prices as far as what there was gonna be, but
Yeah.
was there any more than that?
We
I
haven't,
didn't
we
miss
haven't gone
have
any
I?
further yet, because we're still trying to, identify who the town vet would be,
Okay.
and Amy is indisposed for a while, so. So we'll get on that as soon as Amy can.
All right.
All right. Alexis.
We had a good Halloween night. I think we had like 8 vendors or 8 different people set up in the community center. Excuse me, the Parks Board hosted our trunk or treat. It was our 4th year doing that. And we had about 300 come through.
Wow.
So now we're getting ready for our next event. It'll be December 6th. The Lions Club is going to host the parade, and then the community center will have Santa and Mrs. Claus. You come get free, take whatever photos you want with your phone and stuff for free, and write a letter to Santa. And then the Parks Board, we're going to be distributing warm clothing and coats, so we're looking for donations. I think we're going to get a donation box out at the community center, or have a days and times you can drop things off there. So as you're cleaning out your closets and getting rid of those winter clothes, if you're like me that no longer fit because they're too tight, we'll take them, all sizes. Last year we had a lot of people asking for like 2T younger kid warm clothes, so keep that in mind. We'll take all sizes,
You
just
take blankets.
gently used. Yeah, blankets, and it was all gone last year, so it went over well. Not much else. We winterize the park, shut the water off, and it kind of goes dormant this time of year. We do more grant writing, and we've got some announcements coming up in that department for both the community center and the parks department, so that's exciting. But rentals are way up on the community center. Our small banquet room is just about done. We're just about, we ordered the tables and chairs. We get new tables and chairs in there. But we don't have the small kitchen in yet, but we're gonna go ahead and start renting that out pretty soon. So the school's using it for basketball, so that's nice. Get people in there every night, and it's rented most weekends. So we do have a vendor fair there this Saturday, 8 to 3, or it's on Facebook. It's for Jenny Claudel is putting it on. So lots of different vendors, and even from, you get a family photo to crafts, make crafts for kids. So, and then you can buy different Christmas presents and stuff. So check that out. But that's all I can think of right now.
Are you guys doing ornament sales?
Oh yeah, we are. We just got the design back yesterday and the costs and everything, so we'll be posting that pretty soon. And then we'll have those available for sale December 6th. So this will be our 3rd year, the limited edition Parks and Rec Winslow ornament.
Yes.
And I think I have 2 left from last year in case you
If you missed
missed
yours.
last year and you want that one. But we did, if you've been in the community center, when you walk into the left, there's like a big picture of some guys, and there's a sign that says Eskimo Hut. We did that on the ornament. So, and then this year we did like a little frame around it.
Oh,
So it's wood again.
okay.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that
You're
up.
welcome.
Okay.
You good?
I think so.
Alexis, the town has done the coat drive along Main Street that weekend. Do you want us to just bring the coats to the community center then, or do you want us to continue to do along Main Street?
I didn't even think about that. Well, we don't care. We don't want to step on your toes, so
Oh, I
we
don't
can
wanna
just
step on
do.
yours either,
We
so-
can just do. Well, you guys have done it first. We can just do warm clothing. I mean, it just kind of came up last minute last year, and so we had a bunch of donations of warm clothing, so we put it out, and then we just had a huge response of people wanting it. And
So if I get like
taking-
lighter jackets like this, I can bring them to you, but
Yeah,
the
that'd be
heavy
fine.
coats we can still hang on.
Yeah.
Main Street.
Yeah, and then I think last year, Robin Boyd brought me a bunch of coats left over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we put them out, and they were all gone.
Okay.
So,
We can do that.
yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
But if I get heavy coats, I'll give them to you.
That's fine. I'll probably also, if we get like the gloves and scarves and hats and stuff, send them your way because they're harder to
Tape up.
attach. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it works.
All right. On to old business.
Could shove them in the sleeves or in pockets.
We do this.
We have water project update. We discussed the water tower. Looks like that Sunday or Monday of Thanksgiving, we're gonna try to get it filled. Cody is working with our operator on that to make sure that it's all done the right way. I did speak with IDEM about it, and they said, you know, as long as we're working with our operator, that everything's fine. They're not concerned about it. I did have a meeting, I don't know, last week before, with the engineers from Wessler Engineering, which is who did our engineering report for drinking water. Discussed the water tower with them a little bit, and I'm working on getting some quotes for a mixer for the water tower. They assured me that they gave me the names of some, and they assured me that if we go with one of those and put it in the current water tower, when we get funded and we do a new water tower, we can take it out, put it in the new one. So it's not a loss of money at all. So working on trying to get those quotes. Once I get them, then we can discuss how much that is and what we can do about it. Wastewater project update. I have a meeting in the morning with VS engineers. We had a discussion with them concerning the engineering report that we've gotten on the wastewater and the costs and what needs to be done first. And since we spoke last concerning financing the next phase, they've been talking amongst themselves, try to come up with better options for us to phase it better so that we can finance in a smarter way. So that's meeting I'm having with them tomorrow. After that, I'll give everybody an update on what they say. They are working on our asset management plan for the engineering report. They had some questions. We've gone back and forth with Gabby and Amy and myself, and I think Gabby said she got everything to them that they needed. So I'll check with him tomorrow, because he also owes me a report for our quarterly report to IDEM that we provide. Once the asset management plan is done and I've met with them, then we will schedule the presentation of the engineering report to the town. It is not going to be December 1st. So you can mark that off. But once we have that figured out, we will schedule that and they can present and we'll go from there. Any questions on drinking water or wastewater? Okay. New business. I want to start the new business, and it's not on there, but I'm adding it right now. There's a committee through the Pike County Economic Development Corporation and their nonprofit side that's working on affordable housing in the county. I'm serving on that committee. They've received some grant money for this, and myself and the other committee members are currently working on 3 properties in Winslow that we're going to try to buy. And we're focusing on houses that really aren't fixable, so that the nonprofit would purchase them, have them demolished and cleared off, and then the nonprofit would be able to sell the lots to contractors who might be interested in building a new home there. It will not cost the town anything since it's going through the nonprofit and it's all grant money. Since Winslow does not have a redevelopment commission, this is the only way we can do it. So I said, go for it. So we are working on negotiations now on those three properties to start with, and then there may be more. So
Yeah.
go Winslow. I'm excited, very excited about it. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. All right. Street signs and autism sign, Gabby and Joni. I do not remember. Where is Gabby? I don't remember what we're supposed to talk about.
So there's lots of street signs missing in town. They're missing from the poles, or they're knocked off and just hanging.
Yes.
And someone has brought this to us before, but we didn't really, we got busy with other stuff.
Okay.
And then Vanessa and Eric Slender have a child with autism, and they asked us to put up an autism sign. I know we did one for Justin Stafford, because he has a little boy with autism. I don't know if we're supposed to say those names, but they asked us to put one up, so.
That would be on Bluff Street, right?
I don't know. Where's Bluff Street?
Be Bluff and
Where I live,
Patoka.
Where you live?
where I live.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is. I'm
Where
sorry.
the General Baptist Church is.
Yeah.
Do we need, do we have prices on those or? Okay.
Did we get a quote for all the street signs at one point? Because I know you guys brought us a list. Did
That
we
was
get-
for the names.
Right,
I don't think so.
okay.
We never got a quote, just because it is kind of expensive with poles and signs, so.
Can we get a quote on the autism child one for sure?
They're not much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like $13.99, 12 by 12 aluminum, 8 by 12, $9.99.
Oh, well, I say, let's go ahead and just order an autism one.
Yeah.
And then the ones that are missing, that's street signs that we talked about, wasn't it?
Yes.
Not traffic signs.
Not traffic signs.
Street signs.
With actual names.
And you did the research. I asked you to research it to find out.
To find out if we had to, like, if there was any certain thing, I know we have to buy them from a certain company, and where we bought the GPS signs from a while back. And we just buy them from that company. There's nothing like really stopping us from.
But there's nothing saying we have to have them on every street corner.
No, but they recommend it.
Okay.
Just because of when people look up an address, they're not able to find it because of the street sign name.
Or the animals.
Right.
Or the
Or
ambulance.
ambulance.
That's a good point.
That's a safety issue.
Yeah.
Or police.
Okay. So you did get a list of all the street signs that are missing. Okay. Can you work on a quote to get those replaced and maybe get that before the December meeting?
Yes.
Okay. And then let's go ahead and order the autism one. We just need to do that.
You could probably order a couple of them to have on
Yeah.
hand, just in case this were to come up again.
They're not double-sided, so you have to do one each direction.
Probably need
So
3 of
basically
them.
bolt them together.
Okay.
Where he's at, he lives on that corner, so you don't need, you know what I mean? 1 on Patoka and 2 on Bluff.
Okay. All right, we'll get those. Thank you. The CDBG resolution for match, this is for the Oprah grant that we are applying for again for the comprehensive plan for the town. We just have to read the resolution and approve it so it goes through with the grant application. So I will read that. Resolution authorizing application submission and local match commitment. Resolution of the Town Council of the Town of Winslow, Indiana, authorizing the submittal of the CDBG WDW grant application to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs and addressing related matters. Whereas the Town Council of the Town of Winslow, Indiana recognizes the need to stimulate growth and to maintain a sound economy within its corporate limits. And whereas the Housing and Community Development Act of 1974, as amended, authorizes the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs to provide grants to local units of government to meet the housing and community development needs of low and moderate income persons. And whereas the Town of Winslow, Indiana has conducted public hearings prior to the submission of an application to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs, said public hearings to assess the housing, public facilities, and economic needs of its low and moderate income residents. Now therefore be it resolved by the Town Council of the Town of Winslow, Indiana, that the Town Council President is authorized to prepare and submit an application for grant funding to address the completion of a comprehensive plan and to execute and administer a resultant grant, including requisite general administration and project management, contracts and agreements pursuant to regulations of the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs and the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. And the Town of Winslow, Indiana hereby commits the requisite local funds in the amount of $7,000 derived from EDIT Economic Development, CCD, Cumulative Capital Development, as matching funds for said program. Such commitment to contingent upon receipt of CDBG funding from the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs. That's the reading. Anybody have any questions? Nope. Do I have a motion to accept
I'll
resolution?
motion to accept.
Thank you, Krista.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Thank you. Okay. Town Hall HVAC, Tara.
Last week, our building got really cold. And our thermostat started blinking that we needed a service call. So we called around, Gabby called around, and we were able to get someone to come in and look at it. And from my understanding, we have 3 systems on the roof. One of them was already shut down. He had to shut down a second one because it was overworking itself, so it like made holes in the whatever.
Okay.
And then the third one is like hanging on by a thread, essentially, and needs a part to replace it. Just to fix the one that is working is $1,030. So, and that's, no guarantee that it's going to last because it's going to overwork because the other 2 are shut down. So, I know obviously we've been working on trying to find the best way to replace the broken one, and now it's going to be 2. However, I kind of feel that it would be more beneficial to just kind of have someone come look at the whole system and see what the best option would be. And kind of, get it done quicker rather than trying to find out I think that, using the Omnia would be great, but if it's not going to happen, you can't, have 20-degree days with no heat. So, I know, Gabby asked this person,
Who is that?
this is Benner, how much he thought replacing a unit would be, and he said was it 8 to 12?
He said 8 to 12, but he said you don't know until you
Yeah,
take it all apart.
which was the same as Rodeo. His was like right at 10, I think.
Yeah.
To replace 1 unit. So if we had to replace 2 or all 3, we're looking at least $30,000. So that's my presentation.
Thank you.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we have space heaters in our office, but obviously out here it's pretty cold.
So could we replace one, do the fix on the other one, just to give us some time?
We can, but the thing they told us this when just the one was down, it's gonna overwork the other ones, and
We're gonna run into the same thing.
that's what's happened. So we can, but I don't, if it will,
How much do we have in that particular fund?
So when we were originally looking at this, I was going to use some edit money, and then we can also, what that doesn't cover, we can split the difference since this building is used for not just general.
And maybe it wouldn't cost as much if we're doing 2 units at one time.
Yeah,
versus-
yeah. Do one now, then one, and then, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. The total edit fund has $90,000 in it. What we've budgeted for this year was 25. We have, We have 95 left at this point.
95,000?
No, 9,500. We had budgeted
Of the
25,000
25,000 for 2025.
for 2025. I believe we budgeted the same for 2026.
If we change that, what do we have to do? Reappropriation?
Yeah, if
Or
we had
request
to,
another appropriation?
additional appropriation, if we had to bump it up. Which we have 90,000 in the fund, so we
Alright.
can.
Why don't you go ahead and start that process?
Yeah.
Go ahead and start that process, please.
Yeah. If we can get at least one quote for all 3 units,
Mhm.
then I can use that to write a bid and we'll get it bid out. Because, yeah, we can't go all winter with just one heat.
So who are you gonna call tomorrow?
You have a request in for the quote for all the systems from Benner, right?
The only, yeah, he's gonna provide them with 2 quotes to replace the ones that are locked out right now.
Okay.
And then he provided that estimate to just replace the part in the other one to fix it.
Can we reach out to Radio as well, please?
Yes, I reached out to him last week before this happened, and she tried to call him. We tried to call him first, and he hasn't got back to either one of us. So we can try again. And then I have a couple of other HVAC, like people we've gotten quotes from previously that we can.
Do we still agree we want to try to do local? Because I know we could get somebody from Evansville to come up and maybe even still do it on the contract. But if we want to go local, then we'll have to more than likely do it off the contract and put it out to bid.
Okay.
Is that what we want?
Yep.
Okay. You agree?
Yeah,
Go local? Okay.
and replace all 3 at once.
I think that.
Yeah. So, okay.
Is there? Well, you guys let me do
It doesn't really matter who can just get us a quote for all 3. I just need the technical
Yes.
jargon from it. So we'll put it out to bid and everybody will have a chance to bid on it. But I need somebody to quote it quickly.
Right.
So that I can write the bid.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we think we need to mess with getting just the one that's hanging on fixed? Or is it gonna depend on how long?
Well, you're gonna have to
It's gonna
wait
take-
for them to order these units.
Yeah.
And to come in.
Yeah.
So for short-term fix, yeah.
We probably should.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean, if you would do it at your home,
yes, yeah.
So we want to go ahead and have them come back. These people come.
Yeah. And I'll make a motion. How about that? That we go ahead and have them come back and fix the one. And then we'll get the quote for all 3 of them. Do I have a second?
oh, sorry,
That's fine.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thanks. Okay. Town website. Tara.
Okay, I had a Teams meeting with, Indiana Office of Technology, and then they have a branch, like, kind of under them that focuses on, like, municipal websites.
Mhm.
Since we don't have, we own a domain, but we don't have a current website, we qualify for a free site from them. We get full training on how to set it up. They train us on how to edit and all of that stuff. We get 4 free like help calls per month if we need them. And there's 3 different templates we can choose from. We can link PayGov, our Facebook page, anything like that. And then we get up to 4 forms for free on our website. So I was thinking water like account
Yeah.
application,
Is there a pet one?
a pet pet one?
Like for your animals to like,
We can.
We can
form,
make
put
one,
that on.
yeah.
so that way they can have it filled out for
Sure.
Yeah.
registering
We can
their
do pet
vehicles or
form. Okay, so
pets, not vehicles.
water.
Pet license.
Yes. And then the other one that I was gonna suggest is the payment arrangement.
Mhm.
And then, so that leaves us with one more if we, find that someone, or,
Okay.
needs something.
And we can add that later, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just be a .gov.
Yes, this is, yes, it's so that our emails and everything can be through the in.gov. Cause there are some, I think it's grants that you have to have an in.gov to submit.
Yeah.
Links to our YouTube video, like live streams and stuff can all be, done on the website. I think we're gonna meet at the end of this month to schedule the training and stuff and get all of that stuff situated. And hopefully, if the timing and everything works right with the holidays and all, vacations, everything like that, hopefully we can get it up and running in the beginning part of the year.
Okay.
So
So shoot for like January.
I'm hoping, I don't want to promise because I don't know what their
Yeah.
schedule looks like, but from the way they talked, it shouldn't take super long once they get all the information that they need from us.
Okay.
So, that was, you guys had it kind of asked for.
And you'll have the ability to post meetings,
Mhm.
announcements,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah.
We can have a link to our ordinance book that's on Region 15,
Yeah.
just a,
Yeah.
it's.
Okay.
Hopefully we'll have everything in one spot, so
Okay.
we don't have to run into any issues.
All right.
What's the cost?
It's
It's
free.
free.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
The best part.
that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Tara.
Mhm.
Fiberglass tank?
I don't know if they-
I don't either. Jeff's not here.
We have
I
a
thought he was gonna come to the meeting.
Who?
I think Terry Stroll was wanting to buy that fiberglass tank up there, and he either got with Amy or.
He got with Jeff, I
Yeah,
think,
one or two.
and Jeff's not here. What, we've discussed it, we have to put it out. We have to do a sealed bid process. We can't just sell something straight out to somebody. It has to run through a bid process. So, we'll get a hold of Terry and let him know that.
Amy wanted pictures and stuff of it, I sent them to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, I got it. But then Amy's not here and Jeff's not here. So since, none of us talked to him, we will get with him and let him know what we have to do and try to get that together by the December meeting. Okay.
Is the December meeting back to the second Monday?
No, I'm out of town.
It's on the
Oh,
first.
The first Monday. We're still gonna do it the first Monday. We just won't
don't have
have
the
the,
presentation.
yeah.
I got
Do
you.
you have like other stuff to get rid of down there, or just that?
I mean, there's that other, looks like a small grain bin down there.
Yeah, I just know if we had enough stuff to,
like we did with the vehicles.
yeah, I mean, do we have enough to like put several things out there, or, if we're gonna, because if we have to run an ad, that's
Yeah.
$75, so kind of,
Make it a little
it
easier.
would be better if we had several things. I might have some stuff at the community center.
Okay.
I can look and, look down there and like, if you have other things that are ready to go, can you make a list for us
With pictures.
with, and send a picture or two at least to Amy? And then we'll like run it all at once.
And if there's not, there's not.
Yeah, if there's not, there's
I
not.
don't
but-
know what other tank stand, what I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Nothing we'll ever use.
Yeah, if there's stuff we're never gonna use that's, worth,
Could be
Somebody
worth
may want
something
it.
to somebody.
Yeah.
at least $50 or something.
Yeah.
We'll run it all at once and do sealed bids, and then we can get it out of there. Have a little extra money.
Maybe in the next couple weeks, Cody? You get that to us in the next couple weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's all that's on the agenda.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, town hall hours.
Do you have that written up?
All right. Yeah, I mean, I have, what I sent earlier. So my thought process is, keeping the lobby open 7:30 to 1, Monday through Friday, having the drive-through open Tuesday and Thursday until 3. And then in addition to that, having, town hall open, we'll do both lobby and drive-through, on the second and fourth Mondays until 7:30 p.m. And then the second Saturday of each month, 9 to 11 a.m. And my reason for those specific days is because your second Monday and second Saturday should be right before the 15th. So that gives people plenty of time to pay before the due date. And then the fourth Monday would fall right before shut-offs. So if anyone is struggling to get here on time, they can come in between those. I feel like 7:30 is enough time if you work at 5.
Yeah.
You get off work at 5 or even 5:30. You should
Absolutely.
get plenty of time. I feel like keeping it open at 7:30, keeping that consistent open time, and then we'll kind of play it by ear, see who takes us up on it. We've tried a few different things, and we've only had maybe 5 customers take us up on setting up appointments. I think I've had more appointments for notaries than I have for like actual
Water
water
bills.
customers.
Bless you.
And, I always tell our customers, like, if they call because they need to set up an account, like, I will always make myself available. I just don't want us to be sitting here waiting for customers when we could be,
Yeah.
in the back setting up for an audit or whatever that looks like. I feel, if this is truly the working hours are what people are upset about, then maybe extending those and then opening on that Saturday should help them enough. And if it doesn't, we can reevaluate and we'll keep a tally of how many do for, a few months and see what happens.
And these would be effective.
January 1st. I plan to come back fully on December 1st, but that'll give us time to complete all the year-end stuff, get the budget set up in Keystone for 2026, and any of that other year-end stuff that we have to do. So it'll give us time to redo our door sign and that kind of thing
Yeah.
as well.
I appreciate the hours, so thank you for that.
I think it sounds fine. Alexis?
Yeah.
I hope people actually use it.
Do we need to do like anything? Motion to approve?
Not really, since we don't have a resolution or an ordinance on hours. We just needed to discuss it and go from there.
Can we put a post out there saying
Absolutely.
this will be the hour
Yeah.
starting January 1?
Yep. Okay.
And Gabby and I have discussed, she's usually here during the meetings, but if someone were to come in on that second Monday, we'll just have one of us sit kind of away from the camera and be readily available. So we'll just kind of see what happens.
All right. Everybody's okay with that?
Yep.
All right, thank you, Tara.
Mhm.
Okay, now that was all that was on the agenda. Any patron concerns, Shelley? No, sure. Thank you for coming. Always appreciate it. All right. Here, a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
A motion, and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. All right, I gotta sign everything.